Welcome to my edible garden. Today I'm going to be taking you through a garden tour and showing you some of the things that I harvested in the last 2 weeks of April. I'll also be showing you what I've already got planted out in the garden. So let's go and have a look. I've just harvested myself some salad bits. We have some purple Mizuna, some parsley, chives, mint leaves, and a mixture of different baby radishes, and all these leaves and greens are edible. So I'm going to be making myself some rice paper spring rolls with all of this. I'll just give you a quick tour of the garden, show you what's going on in April. We've not had a great start to the weather in the UK this year. It's been quite frosty, so a lot of us have been keeping a lot of the plants in greenhouses or in cold frames. However, I must say that the radish has done exceptionally well and it tastes great. Over here has been turned into the pea frame this year, and I'm also going to have some cucumbers growing up. Here we have growing up our purple mange 2. So they're growing up this side and that side. On the opposite side here we have green mange 2 plants. So again, they'll all be trellising up. And I haven't planted out any of the runner beans yet, but the runner beans will be going across that side there. And I'm going to have some cucumbers coming up this side. Now if I take you over here, you can see that the Pak Choy started to come up beautifully now. And basically this is more of my Asian greens. So Pak Choy, this is a type of Asian mustard green. This grows really big, so put 4 in each. And these are pick me and come again, so you can keep picking the leaves and they'll just keep growing and getting bigger. And this here, if you can see, is the Pebble Mizuna. I've been harvesting this and I've repotted it, so it's all coming up. And again, this is a pick me and come again. This was all fill out again. I also transplanted some purple veined mustard greens, which look a bit sorry for themselves at the moment, but we're going to have a nice rain this evening and they'll start shooting back out. We've got lots kind of going on here really. Pine berries are all starting to blossom, fill out. We actually have some green mange 2 in here with courgettes and random bits of green Mizuna, which I've been harvesting, and again some mustard greens. Now in these are my courgettes. I put bowls over them to stop the slugs from getting there, but you can see if we can go over the top. You can see it's doing pretty good in there. Now this is a round courgette. This is a Lebanese courgette, and at the back there we have another round one. So I'm doing an experiment this year. We are going to let that one do its thing, but this one and this one I've staked quite near the plants, and I'm going to attempt to grow them vertically this year, so we'll see what happens with that. Over here is the sweet corn patch, which is coming up lovely. You can zoom in. Now this is extremely rare crop. This is a double red sweet corn, and it is a heritage type. And I'll put some more information in here for you. But again, I covered these because last year I had problems with the slugs, and this will give them the best chance. The bottles are kind of steamed over, but you can see that they're not doing too bad in there. Now last year I actually grew an heirloom blue sweet corn. This beautiful blue maize corn was actually gifted to me, well the seeds were gifted to me at a plant conscious event in the UK, and as you can see the kernels came out blue and then developed into this beautiful purple hue. You can see here my mother's peeling some of the sweet corn so you can see how the kernels formed. They start off as a blue and then turn to this beautiful deep purple. Quite a starchy sweet corn, however it was edible, but is best used really for drying out and turning it into a maize flour, which can be used in a variety of recipes. This corn reached over 20 foot tall. We also grew a yellow type of sweet corn, which I will do separate videos on to explain how I grow two types. Here we've got a mixture of El Sante and Honey-O strawberries pushing up. A little bit of a bed here. You can see we've got strawberries already producing. Now in front of that I have a perpetual spinach bed. Now again, this is a pick me and come again. You can keep cropping this spinach and it will just keep coming up and up and up. Actually, in between the spinach we actually have beetroot coming up as well. So there's some beetroot there. That's a beetroot. They're beetroots. You can tell the difference because if you look, there is like a tint of red or beet, I'd say, colour in comparison to the green spinach. Over here we move on from this little spinach bed into some more beetroots, all coming up lovely now. Don't know if you can see behind the beetroot there, I have carrots coming up. Now these ones are chantilly carrots. They're all coming up across this bed too, and I'm going to be planting out more. But behind the carrots I have 3 different tomato plants. Now these tomato plants I bought as little shoots, as seedlings I'd say, because I wanted to grow specific tomatoes, but unfortunately this year I had absolute trouble germinating the tomato seeds. Everything else germinated. So we have a black opal tomato plant, and over here that's an Alyssa, and here we have a sun gold. So again they're covered because it's been a bit frosty at night. You can hear the wind, it's picking up too. They'll be taken off soon and to be staked, which moves over into my radish bed. Now as you know, I've shown you some videos I've been cropping. I'm going to put some more compost in these spaces and pop some more seeds in. I've thinned out this side a bit more and left that side to grow a bit more. And in front of the radish, again, which is not that prominent looking at the moment, are carrots. So we've got 2 types of carrots in here. We've got Nantes, which I planted out, and we've got chantilly carrots and beetroot. I'll try and do some close-ups for you. So look at the carrots. They're coming up now with their true leaves. That's a bit of grass. We don't really want that in there. We've got carrots, carrots, carrots. And then on this side here, we've got beetroot coming up in places. This will look a lot fuller once the carrots start pushing out a lot more. And moving over to here, we have a mixture of pine berries, which are all coming into flower. These are Honey-O strawberries. These are some pine berries that I'm giving to one of my nephews. And these are some more pine berries, some chives and parsley, and I've started planting out some more courgette plants here. This is a Black Beauty courgette plant, and this is a patty pan, a green patty pan. I'll have to take some pictures and insert them over here so you can see what patty pan is green. I'll also be growing a yellow scallop one as well. In here we actually purchased these because I seed grow the purple French dwarfed bean and I couldn't get any yellow French dwarfed beans, and we found these in a local garden centre when I went to pick up some compost. So I grabbed these. It was £1.50 and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these will go lovely next to the purple French beans that I've planted out. So these onion trees, or tree onions, I came across at a garden centre. Now a lot of people didn't realise what they are, but I've been trying to get hold of some, also known as Egyptian walking onions. So instead of the onion forming under the ground like a normal onion would, these push up, sticks really tall, and the onions form on the top. I'll put a picture up here so you can see what they look like. And I have got 1, 2, 4 in this tub, 3 in that tub, and 3 in that tub. Now these reroot easily. When these become top heavy with their onion bulbs, they'll snap over and they can reroot, which is good because they're basically a perennial, even though they're an annual, if you know what I mean. Over here are more mixtures of strawberries and different pine berries and different strawberry varieties. I'll give you some more information on this type in another. I will do another video to explain about this particular type of strawberry. They have a beautiful fuchsia flower and they're an ever-bearing type. We have mint, and in here I have some more tomato plants, and over here are some of the seedlings I've been starting up. It's one of the painted lady runner beans. Again in here, these are some cucumbers that started off. They're Burpless Tasty cucumbers, and those yellower looking two there are a type of watermelon. Talking of melons, I also have 2 sweetheart melon plants growing in the greenhouse. My tray of greyhound cabbage, which is going to be planted out this week. What else do we have in this greenhouse? We also have some beefsteak tomatoes, courgettes. I have some Scotch bonnet chili plants, some purple French beans, and some yellow and orange snack peppers. We have more trays here of purple rain. These are purple rain seed potatoes, and these are more purple rain. Red skin, and these are marabelles, which are a white potato. And then this type here have some best of all beans, and at the front I've planted 2 of the purple French dwarf beans. As you can see, the spring onions are coming up lovely here. These are white Lisbons, and I planted some corn salad or lamb's lettuce in here, which is just started coming up in certain areas. Next to some more green Mizuna. I absolutely love this. It's classified as really as a mustard green, but it's just delicious. Grows so quick. So, patio garden, or the bucket garden I should say, is coming along quite nicely. I'm looking forward to the weather getting itself better, because I've got some loofah plants that I'm going to be planting out this year in here and letting them climb across the frame one side while the melons grow this side, and I might shove one in there as well. We'll see how it goes. Over here we have some French golden oregano, or oregano as some would like to say, and in here I've putted up some more sweetcorn seeds which have not started germinating yet. Should hopefully start seeing these coming up soon. And I've come out and I've noticed that a lot of the beans are pushing up. So I've brought these 2 outside now from indoors. I've also got some more on the tray which I will show you. So these are all best of all. There's some painted lady in here, but the best of all are all starting to push up. And at the back here we've got some Lebanese and round courgettes, some Black Beauty and golden. And then over here we have some patty pans coming up. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of My Edible Garden. In our next episode, I'll be going through the different varieties of potatoes that I'm growing, how to chip potatoes, what does chitting mean, and when to plant them out. Also, I'll be discussing my favourite ways of growing potatoes, and I will take you through a little potato garden tour. If you'd like to watch more episodes of My Edible Garden, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell in order to be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.